So here's what happens when my cat comes over, my dog gets really jealous. He's so a little love whore. And then I've got my cat. It's like, wait a minute. I'm torn between two lovers. I'm living like a fool. Hi, this is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your daily horoscope and energetic reading for Sunday. And today is an interesting day. I see the energy being significantly different than yesterday. So I see that we have a strong Sagittarian energy, and it is making us defensive and debatable, but I think our points are a little bit better today than they were yesterday. I think you're taking a more reserved stance today with your opinion. I think you might have felt a little bit wounded from what happened yesterday. It brought up some good points. Maybe you are thinking about it. You're introspective, and I think you're just holding back a little bit. It's like maybe some of you fracking listen to me, and when I said don't open your pie holes, you actually are listening this time because yesterday was such a not well received day. And today, I think we're having a lot better energy. So today, Venus in Leo is going to be trining Uranus in Aries. So maybe some of the issues that came up as far as in love and heart-based endeavors made you more passionate about things, made you really resolve some things, really brought some things out into the open. And even though it is still in a state of conflict, and even though there are still some things that are highly unresolved, and there is some open wounds that it caused, I think for some of you, some of these things needed to be said, and there was much peace in just getting it out of your system, removing the filter that you have. Now, there is a lunar eclipse coming up. And I think when that happens, some of you may, unfortunately, because of the conversations that are happening now, may turn around and actually leave the situation and embark on a new journey, as this is kind of the escalating point. This is kind of the energy leading up to that final ending, that cumulative energy. I think for some of you, people's childlike stances, you're really contemplating that out if that's something you want for your future. You're holding back at this point. You understand fully your situation and you're holding back. Now, I do think that there are some things that are going to be illuminated further down the road that is really going to shed some light in some of the energies moving forward. But I do want to talk about today's energy because that's my energetic side of it. But I do want to talk about the energies that are at play as far as astrologically. So the moon in Capricorn today, the moon goes into Capricorn today at 5:30, and that's an earth-based energy. So that is an energy that is contemplative. It doesn't make sudden moves or rash moves. Now, it's not as combative. Now, I'm not saying that Capricorn energy can't be volatile, but it's volatile after it's evaluated fully the situation emotionally, and it has a backup plan, and it has covered all of its bases financially. So I think for some of you, you're making peace. You're making nice, right? Even though you're in a combative state emotionally, I think some of you may be fixing to leave a situation, or some of you may have but there's some work that needs to be done behind the scenes, and it's something that you need to do to not cause you more problems and more conflicts and not cause you some additional heartache. This is stuff that you're taking on emotionally, and it's something that you have to create a peaceful resolution. It requires some foresight, some thought process in it. And so I think for most of you, you're setting into motion some plans. Some of you maybe absolutely making nice to make a next step plan. I see that. I don't know why I see that. I just see that. So Saturn and Sagittarius in that 0-degree mark is going to be opposing the 10th house. That's your career, life, past destiny in the 10th house. So again, this is in Gemini. So Gemini energy can be very dualistic energy. So it can play nice to your face, and it can be screwing around on your back. I mean, it can be lying to your face, and it can have an ulterior purpose behind your back. And this is the energy that I just read. And I think you're critically analyzing, but you're in a controlled state. You're not out of control. You're not ego oriented. There's not all this trying energy and just your ego making you say things without thinking. You're in a controlled state of, I really got to evaluate this, and what decisions I make will definitely be within a controlled measure. And I think you're going to look at it from an analytical point of view. You're going to try to remove emotion from this. It's going to be very difficult. There's a lot of emotional energy in today, but I think for the most part, you understand that there's a backup plan that needs to be made. So you're going to communicate. Mercury in Libra is going to sextile Venus in Leo. So for some of you that are going through this, you're just going to make nicey through conversations. You're going to have a mask. You're going to have that, honey, I love you. And meanwhile, you're like, you freaking repulsed me. You make my skin crawl, and I'm making an exit plan. But, you know, this energy does remember what it loved about you. And this Mercury in retrograde is shedding some light about how faulty that mindset was. And I think the people that this is primarily going to affect is if you had some childlike energies in your life, and I want to say these are earth-based energies. They have an earth element to them. And I just think you need to do some work behind the scenes. I think you're making some peace with what your decision is. You know, that decision is very solid and firm for you at this point. But I think letting the cat out of the bag is a little bit futile at this point. And you may do all of this. When I did my energetic readings for October, I saw that a lot of you really made some life-altering decisions on the 27th of September. And that's when that lunar experience happens in Aries, and it was very ego-based, and it was very, you have to do what's best for you. And it really shed some light on what you need for future growth and what you deserve. So I think the energies are heavily leading up to this eclipse season, and this is an emotional-based issue. So that's usually a heart-based endeavor. So some of this has to do swirling, that energy is all swirling around. And so Pluto in Capricorn right now is going to be trining that first house. So you're looking at this from an analytical point of view. You're not, ego is not tied up in this. You're really trying to control how you outwardly appear, to really analyze this situation on the inside. And you're really you're looking at all of the opportunities before you and critically analyzing how you want to proceed. It's very important that you do all of these steps right, because this is a finalization. This is an accumulative ending. This is a lunar eclipse. This is an eclipsing out of a situation. And there's a lot of energy leading. And some of you, I see in the end, the outcome is very peaceful for you. You get to have a resolution to some of this mental anguish. Neptune in Pisces is going to oppose this Virgo energy in your first house when the moon moves into Capricorn. And Capricorn is very precise energy. It does everything with a thought and a goal in mind. And it has to do with money. It has to do with you being financially secure. It's of the utmost. You need to make sure that your job is secure, you're financially secure, that you have assets that you can fall back on, and that you'll be safe on this journey moving forward if some of you are planning a very significant ending. This is a weird energy reading. It's completely different from yesterday. Yesterday was all about being combative and Sagittarian, and in your face and things getting out of control and ego oriented. And now it's like you're holding it all back, you're Capricorning out, and you're really taking a look at everything, and you're making very precise movements moving forward. Why the dramatic change? I cannot tell you, but it is very, very, you know, Saturn in Sagittarius is expanding us, and it's expanding our need to take a look at things from the dark and the light point of view, because, you know, at the point when the moon moves into Capricorn, Saturn and Sagittarian energy is opposing the 10th house. So it's asking us questions about the duality of our situation. It's really asking us to analyze where we're at. And is this a really good stance for you? I mean, will this create long-term loneliness? I mean, will you really regret this? Will you end up going back to this situation? Are you monetarily going to be okay? Can hard work make you prevail? Is this, you know, are you leaving somebody behind? Is it a communication issue, or is it really honestly an issue that's never ever going to resolve itself? And this Mercury in retrograde is really fogging things up. It's a very foggy perspective. I don't think you're wanting to make very harsh moves because you're listening to your astrologer. And she's an empath, and I'm telling you guys, don't make rash decisions when Mercury's in retrograde. It is not a smart move. That you're waiting for there to be better timing. And you know, this fight that happened over the last few days, it's really got to you, and it's made you want to make some changes. And, you know, you're no longer going to put up with some of these childlike stances from whomever you had a disagreement with, this communication error with. Some of you, this could be at work. Some of you could be thinking about leaving a job, and you just want to make sure that you have enough money in the bank or 3 months worth of security before you leave the job and embark on a new journey. And, you know, you become... maybe it's a job you've always wanted to do, and you just finally get the nerve, and you're scared about the hard work, and you're analyzing it, and the journey is alone. The journey is a new journey, a new mindset, some of you are walking out there and you're leaving a situation behind that's very dear to you and is causing you a lot of pain, and you will do it. You will do it on you know, this lunar experience that you're going to be experiencing on the 27th. Thank you guys so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I will talk to you guys again on Monday.